You may have seen this guy before. I'm gonna call him the cooler of the two Germans.
Well, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Chris Rehag, we've had him on, well, not had him on the show, we've had his content on the show many times. He's great.
So he had a viral short movie, which in 2019 went viral, where he walked across China.
2009. Yeah.
Sorry, 2009. Yeah. What am I saying? 2009. Excuse me. Then we have the not so cool German, I'll call him. Okay, and he's very famous in China, and his name is Afu Thomas. Okay, and I'll give you an example of his work over here.
阿福，你这么瘦了，肯定找人找得太累了吧？没有，我们还没有生孩子的打算。
Yeah, so anyway, Afu Thomas became massively successful in China as a foreign influencer, all right? He used to make those funny sort of like self-deprecating, look
I
at
never
us.
really watched it. It's more for the Chinese audience.
Yeah, it's for the Chinese audience. That's why it's so popular. It's kind of like, look at how silly-ass foreigners trying to deal with Chinese culture type stuff. Right. It's a typical like, oh, you know, these dumplings are too spicy for us foreigners type thing, you know? We add some sound effects, whatever. But he was very smart about it, and he went incredibly viral. I think the second video he put out, he went viral. Anyway, he became so popular that he became pretty much the ambassador between China and Germany.
Wow.
So much so that you can see him with the arrow. This is from Rehag's video, which is linked below.
Okay. I put it in the description.
He likes to be called Lao Lei. Lao Lei is his Chinese name. His Chinese is amazing, by the way. I don't think I've met a foreigner that speaks Chinese as like naturally as him.
Yeah, he sounds very like comfortable with Chinese.
Because you know you'll get people like Dashan or whatever, and when he's not like doing blackface or whatever, he'll be speaking, but he like gets the tones perfect, and he's very
It's very
Lao Lei's just very laid back.
It's like you're talking to an old man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly. Anyway, so you can see the arrow of the Afu Thomas guy, the kind of comedic guy, with Xi Jinping and the president of Germany. So, you know, he's been invited to some very high-level stuff. Anyway, there's a president. I learned this through Rehag's video, by the way, because he has a very detailed video, which I do want as many of you as possible to watch if you want to get all the details. I'm just skimming over this here. So let's just put it this way. He also, because he's so popular, and this is something you cannot avoid in China, if you're a popular influencer in China, you will be used for propaganda.
Yeah.
Okay, and you have to go along with it because your entire existence in China hinges on keeping the Chinese government happy.
Yeah,
that's how it works. And if you slip up and you say the wrong thing, you get canceled. All your social media is removed. In fact, that happened to Lao Lei. You know, the half-faced, half-bearded, half-not-bearded guy.
The cool dude.
The cool guy, the cool German. Happened to him.
He rules.
And he had a massive following in China. It all got deleted.
Yeah, because he speaks Chinese to his audience.
Yeah, and he was just speaking truth.
Yep. Obviously a pro-democracy guy, but not like a revolutionary.
And he makes fun of Xi Jinping and stuff, and that's not allowed. Okay, so you can see here, the Global Times, which is the propaganda outlet of the CCP. German blogger seeks to fight racism amid novel coronavirus epidemic. He was used to kind of, in the beginning of the outbreak, to basically go out there and say, hey, you know, this is not about China.
Fight China.
And then when they had these horrible lockdowns in Shanghai, where some of our friends were like stuck in their apartments for like 2 months.
And people starved to death.
People starved to death. Horrible things happened. Old people didn't get medical attention. People committed suicide. People's pets were bludgeoned to death by the sort of health workers and all that. He made these videos to say, oh, look, everything's fine in Shanghai. My fridge is packed. You know, I can order stuff.
That was the event that really separated the shills from the boys, if I'm honest. Like, there were people that were living there like, I'm not showing off my fridge because, you know, this is dishonest.
Yeah.
But when people that did that, that was a real wheat from the chaff moment.
Absolutely. So anyway, he did this Afu Thomas guy.
Yeah.
Basically is a big shill. On top of, you know, just being an entertainer, but he had to. I'm making excuses on his behalf because if you want to maintain your career in China as an influencer, you have to do what the government wants you to do. And a lot of people do it themselves. You know, they will do this shilling because they know that it's the right thing to do if they want to continue to have support of the government and the Chinese population at large, right?
Yeah.
So let's get to the juicy part of all this. He was invited to be like a guest of honor at a Spring Festival gala thing in Germany. Because, by the way, you know when those big lockdowns happened in Shanghai? He did those videos about, look at my fridge, it's so full, everything's fine. But then he actually escaped to Germany. He's like, I'm out. I'm piecing out. So he lives in Germany
follow
now.
This story.
So he doesn't live in China anymore. He's still a massive influencer. But he left. He escaped. He's like, I can't handle this shit. And he took his wife. No, he hasn't gone back. Probably won't unless he goes on like promotional tours or something. So anyway, he ended up in Germany. So he went to this event. Now something very funny happened at this particular gala event.
When is this?
This was in January of this year.
Oh, so he was in China.
No, this is not China. This is Germany.
I understand. Now
this is Germany.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was mixing it up.
So he's in Germany right now, okay? On stage.
I get that he's there now. I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's making a speech at this New Year gala because he was invited as a special guest. It's on all the flyers. Hey, you can meet Afu Thomas and his wife.
Okay, like a meet and greet.
Because he's a celebrity in China. He's a celebrity. Everybody knows this guy.
Seems like a funny dude.
Yeah. If you're into that self-deprecating humor type stuff. So here's the funny part. Okay, this is the cool German dude. Okay. And he made a video because something really hilarious happened at that gala, okay? A Chinese troll, made a certificate for him, okay?
Like an anti-CCP troll.
Yeah. Somebody who doesn't support
So one of the good guys.
Yeah. He's like, oh, it's so nice to meet you and would like to award you with a certificate, right?
Yeah.
So that's one photo. It's important. This is very important to the whole thing here, okay? That's Afu Thomas. He's lost a lot of weight, by the way.
Not Rehag.
No. Yeah. He's always been skinny. The Afu Thomas was huge and very impressive. Lost all of his weight. Okay. Anyway, he got handed this certificate, and the funny thing about this is he didn't realize what the certificate said. He was smiling with the certificate and everything.
I can't read it from here.
Okay. But yeah, but
did he not see that?
I think he did. He didn't see it first because it looks like an official communist certificate.
I guess it's all the hubbub and there's like cameras and everything.
But it's basically like, thank you for your service as being a communist toady. Okay, funny. And it's like the Ministry of Truth by the the Red Ministry of Truth.
That's pretty funny.
You know, you can see down at the bottom there.
That's a good joke.
So it's a joke. Okay, it's like he like is smiling, gets a photo taken.
Yeah.
Getting this award.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
So, of course, Lao Lei made a video.
So, Lao Lei is holding his computer showing this video.
Yes.
About this certificate.
Yeah, he was just showing, hey, look, this is this Afu Thomas guy who's having a laugh at him because he got caught out.
Okay, I'm just trying to get this straight. So, Lao Lei didn't organize
No, he has nothing to do with it. He's nothing to do with it. He's just made a YouTube video, laughing at what happened.
Okay, got it. Now I understand.
Okay. Because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing to happen.
Oh, it's hilarious. That's very funny. That's a good gag.
It's a gag, and it's harmless.
It's pretty harmless.
It's just at a public event. And then he got sued. What? So that
Lao Lei got sued.
Lao Lei got sued.
The beard guy.
Yeah. So the cool German got sued by the not cool German.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait. No, I'm confused. You said he didn't organize the prank.
No, but he got sued for showing those two photos.
What?
Yeah. So he actually got a lawyer's letter between...
Wait, but it was online, right? Sorry, I'll let you...
Yeah. I mean, basically, it was a public event, okay? He got that certificate, and whoever was there took photos and posted it online about this funny joke. And then, so he went and sued a bunch of people, including Lao Lei, for showing that picture. Because he obviously wanted this stuff taken away.
I wonder if it's more like...
This is called the Streisand effect, by the way. You're only hearing about this because he tried to get it taken down.
Yeah, it's true. I wonder if it's more like... Okay, let me just break this down.
Yeah.
German dude that got famous in China goes to a gala in Germany. Yes. Chinese anti-CCP hilarious guy.
Yeah.
Gives him a fake certificate that calls him a shill.
Yes.
Those pictures and video get posted online. Chris Rehag, Lao Lei, the Chinese-speaking bearded guy, makes fun of it by showing this on his YouTube video.
Yeah.
He then gets sued by German pro-China guy.
Yes.
In China. I should say pro-China. We're all pro-China.
Yeah.
The guy that was
pro-CCP.
we think.
Yeah.
in Germany by him
Mm-hmm.
because Chris Laleh showed the public photos?
Yes, and here's the gist of it, okay? He wanted them erased.
Okay.
So he sent cease and desist.
Right.
He sent like a thing where he had to basically sign it and pay a massive amount of money.
Right.
And if he didn't take it down, he'd be sued for 250,000 up to 250,000 euros and go to jail and stuff. Because look, Germany is a little different to the rest of the world when it comes to privacy laws.
Okay. I was going to say I wouldn't fly in America.
No, of course not.
Good luck with that one.
But if it's a public event and you're a public person, people can take your photo. Yeah. But like if I took a photo of a dude on the street and without his, permission and stuff, and I made videos about it and stuff, he could sue me and he would win. In Germany.
In Germany, interesting.
And he also got like an interim injunction, which made YouTube take that video of his down.
Oh, for the
just in Germany.
Just in Germany. That's how it works. We've seen that happen in like just Hong Kong or just Vietnam or
But the rest of the world, you can still watch it.
Yeah. Pro-China sued Pro-CCP sued anti-CCP. The people were just trying to get it straight.
Yeah. Anyway, the good news is that Laleh, after a lot of back and forth, lawyers, and you know what the thing is, in the beginning it was just threats.
Take us out so you can see him.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
This is from his video.
Yeah, this is from his video, which is linked in the description, and you should definitely watch it.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's like an hour and 20 minutes long, so I'm just warning you.
Sure. But it's good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some stereotypes about Germans. One of them is that they're kind of perfectionist.
Oh, okay.
And I would say that Laleh is a perfectionist when it comes to explaining things, and that's why it takes so long. Okay. But it's worth it.
It's worth it.
I watched the whole thing.
I was going to watch it. I had a bookmark.
I watched the whole thing, and it was fascinating. And it's very well explained. It's got English subtitles. He speaks the whole thing.
I actually really like Laleh. I think his takes are really spot on most things.
Anyway, so the gist of it is that these are threats. When they give you a cease and desist and they give you like, you must pay a fine or you must pay us this or agree to pay this. And those are just threats to try and stop people from doing things. Okay?
Okay.
And his lawyer basically said, no, don't worry, they won't sue because they can't win. But guess what? They did sue. So they actually took it to court, sued him, but they lost. So.
Where's the what's that sound effect?
The sad trombone?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, maybe don't try to sue someone for something no one did wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Free speech slaps, bro.
You should watch the whole video because it's the details that come out. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
But here's the part that's concerning is that the CCP, pro-CCP people have learned. So here's speculation on my behalf, okay? This is purely speculation. I've got to say that as a legal disclaimer here, okay?
You don't have to say shit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Welcome to the First Amendment, bitch.
If I ever go to Germany, they might try to Führer my ass into jail.
Don't say that word.
Okay, yeah, I won't. Don't worry. This is a bad look. Okay?
Yeah.
This is a bad look to be accepting I am a toady of the communist government award.
I mean, it's funny, though.
It's fun, but I'm saying for him it's a bad look because, so number one, he may have had other people behind him telling him to go ahead and sue to try and get rid of this.
Yeah.
Okay. And that could have been linked to the CCP. That's speculation. But probably the better explanation is that he's just learned from the people that he simps for.
Yes.
Because the CCP cannot take any criticism and they go to every length to silence criticism.
I was about to say that there are many, many ways and things that the Chinese government has. And again, this is my tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
May I don it? May I don this? I don this tinfoil hat to say, can you put Chris Rehag on the screen?
I will. I just wanted to see if there was anything else related in this media pack. Okay, never mind. Okay,
so
yes.
Chris Rehag, the cool German beard guy.
Yeah.
On the left. My speculation, if
Man bun sucks, by the way. That's not a good look.
He earned it because he's so wise.
And he walks around everywhere and he can't get to a barber.
He walked for like 15 years or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, let me don my tinfoil hat.
He can't, though, because he's got such a big man bun.
The Chinese government. Can you quit this?
Sure, okay,
he's a friend.
Yes.
Right?
Hey.
And he's not here to defend himself.
That's true.
It might take an hour to do it.
Yeah, please.
Anyway.
Yeah, please continue.
Chris rules. Anyway, I'm going to don my tinfoil hat.
Okay.
I'm going to re-don.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for you to just interrupt me with some dumbass
I was going to, but I'm not going to.
You're going to say Donald Trump or something.
No.
Anyway, let me don this hat. So Chris's audience is mainly Chinese.
Yes.
And it's super dangerous for the Chinese government because he talks a lot about philosophy and about democracy and democratic values and liberty.
Fluent in Chinese.
So when you're targeting that audience, China obviously cares about what we do. They obviously want to manipulate the Western public. But they really, really don't want things to spiral out of control back home domestically. Yeah. So if you have this guy that's talking to millions of Chinese people in their native language, that's a big, big danger for them. And that's why you got all the stuff deleted and removed off of just Weibo and stuff.
Well, so good catch.
Excellent save, but I screwed up in the first place.
Okay, that's fine.
Anyway, who cares?
Let's move on.
This is a way for the Chinese government, who can't touch him when he's abroad, right? Yeah. They can't just go capture him, right?
Sure.
To mess with him.
Yes.
I can go, okay, finally he's had an altercation or something that we can prey on.
Yeah, finally there's a little thread we can pull on.
We can finally pull it. We got rid of his social media, but he still's got this big Chinese-speaking audience.
Yeah.
So how do we pull on this
how
thread?
can we silence him? How can we... Yeah, that's not...
So that was my theory. And it would be difficult to prove, but I think that my theory is that maybe this other guy, what is this guy's name again? Thomas?
Afu Thomas.
Okay, Thomas.
Dirksen, I think it's Thomas Dirksen is his real name.
Okay, Thomas the Train.
Yeah.
Thomas the Train probably was obviously involved in this stuff, right? But I think it's less of him that might be mad and more of the people behind him. I'm not even saying that his handlers or anything like this, but the people that are responsible for China's national security and law and all this kind of stuff and how China's global image goes out there. Those people were more upset that this even happened.
Yes.
Right? And it's like a dual-pronged approach. We can mess up Chris Rehag, who we don't want talking to Chinese people about democracy. And at the same time, we can also prevent this kind of stuff maybe from happening if we win this, right?
Yeah.
And I think this is, from what you've explained, Elisa, a really big win to show that you just don't mess with legitimate freedom of speech.
Yeah, because look, they always try these underhanded ways, and we're going to actually show you in a minute. A perfect example.
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect example. So anyway, we're just going to bring this to an end because I don't want to spoil it too much, even though I have pretty much spoilered the whole thing.
No, it's worth watching for the details, I'm assuming. I'll watch it.
Yeah, the link is down below. We'd appreciate if you go watch it. Don't worry, he speaks Chinese, but there are English subtitles. Yeah. Maybe leave a China show sent me in the comments.
Yes. Shout out from the China show.
And he does have very fascinating content. And
he does. It's really good. I recommend subscribing.
He's currently still walking across the world or whatever. He's
he's made it to Hungary already, right?
Yeah, Budapest. Yeah. Man,
so he's walked from China.
He's not the first German I met who walks.
They love walking.
It's really strange.
A bunch of walkers.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, let's
stop. Don't.
No, I was gonna say something
better.
I know.
I've been around you so long that I can feel when the inappropriate jokes are coming. They emanate.
Yeah, I thought we'd just move on, shall we? Let's go step on out of here.
What's the storyline here?
I mean, what is this bullshit?
外國友人要不要吃麵 ？What？ 知邊五區？知邊五區 ？Language。
一斤蘋果30。
做個講法 This。
With new energy, we can.
I'm in, Leonardo. I'm in. So, as if he would ever own this car. See his expression. He's like, "What is this piece of shit?
This is the worst car
I've ever driven."
Pepper on top, right?
It's a bit too much for me.
Wow, that's a little too much for me.
When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works backwards.